Hello, everybody. It is Badger Wild, and we are back once again. This time, we're not doing a build stream, taking a break from that. Um, and today, I am basically we're working from the inside of a space pod. Yeah, I'm just doing like a small survival stream. It's nothing serious. So I've already committed an act of piracy while I'm out here. Destroyed and hijacked another drone, and currently attempting to modify this ship while inside of an area. We've got a couple of cool modifications going though. Already got the basic refinery and basic assembler. And at the same time, I'm working on a drill head. If I can get that done, we'll be doing really good. This small guy right here, I wish I could add some weaponry to it and make it more of a fighter. That's probably not going to happen. However, I do have some good tools, so we're going to be using those a bit today. Mostly I'm just going to be sitting here doing a stream. So if you guys want to like pop in, throw some ideas around, that's fine as well. I'm going to be taking a lot of this stuff and putting it in there because I've got to work some things out. If I can get that, I'm at the point where if I can get the drill going, that'll work out great. Now, my one big problem is this battery. I wish I didn't lose the components for it, but oh well. Yet here we are. We are just tearing away at this stuff, trying to get as much of these parts off as possible, while we sit inside this nice little asteroid. But like I said, I'll be taking all this stuff apart here, trying to take this thing completely down and see what parts I can use for the drill. Let's go over here and see if we can throw some more stuff on. Well, there we go. We got some construction components. We got the computers on there. Just need the large steel tubes and a couple more steel plates, and we're doing pretty good. Fortunately, that's going down really well. Is this a fancy live stream? No, it's not. It's just a nice little chill stream for you guys to come check out. I am going to consider some multi-streaming here pretty soon if I can figure out how to do it. Been looking it up. I do think I've got an idea on how to accomplish that. And I want to do the multi-streaming because things are getting tight here on YouTube. YouTube's doing some, it's pulling some shenanigans, as they always do. Ah, there's my large steel tubes I need. It's in these ion thrusters. All right, well, we're going to be taking that stuff apart, definitely. There's also my steel plates. Let me just work here, taking the rest of this off. We're going to be getting a whole bunch of cool stuff off this thing and putting it into the new ship over there. Like I said, just a tiny little stream. Where I'm just going to be sitting around here just doing some work, doing some survival stuff, getting ready because I have seen the new video that's now recently come out. I think it's from Zero's Legion, I think. Where he's sitting there talking about all the cool new stuff that's coming out. So survival is going to get interesting here pretty soon. We are going to have ourselves the ability to make food. We're going to have occupational hazards and all that good stuff. Heck yeah, I say bring it on. comes the worst of it. There we go. All right, all that is done. Let's see what else we can weld into this thing here. All right, we need one more steel tube. That's it. We're gonna drop that stuff in there. All right, let's go here. I may be modifying the inside of this space pod a little bit as I power myself back up. Might as well open this door and this one as well, because there's no point in hiding that fact. Now I still don't have a gravity drive. I'll have to get the stuff to make a gravity drive with, but nonetheless, let me check here, make sure it doesn't. I wonder, am I pod a little bit? Yeah, I'm talking here pretty good. Y'all can hear me. Y'all can hear me wonderfully. All right, let's head on back here to our area where we're building crap. Let's go to production of our basic assembler. We're going to disassemble some stuff. This is one of the easiest ways to commit. Now these have a lot of steel in them. We're going to throw those in. Do it. Let's go to production. Disassemble all. We'll get ourselves as much stuff as we can. This is going to give us a decent amount of iron ingots that'll help me with the last steel tube that I need, I think. Now that our small act of piracy has now netted us a very awesome backup here. So we've got us some nice loot we got from our little act of piracy that I committed. Now, those of you probably won't see that act of piracy, but hey, it's cool. It's cool. Let's head on over here. We're gonna, and there's our main drill head. All right, we have a drill. Our ship kind of looks like a unicorn now, but it'll be fine. So the next thing is I need a helm. Let me see what it's going to take to make a helm. I think the helm is the cheapest thing I can probably pull. Yes, we're going to need 20 interior plates, 15 construction components, 1 motor, 1 computer, or no, 20 computers, a display, and actually 20 construction components. So we need 20 of both of those. So let's hop in over here. Not in the survival kit, over here. I need 1. Okay, that should do it. And I don't know how many displays do I need. Okay, let's see. Did I grab everything? Yeah, got everything. That's nice. All right, we have a helm. Now the plan is to eventually put a cockpit up there. But this is the best I got at the moment. Now going into here, I'm going to go to tool blocks. Access this. Oh, that didn't go over well. Let's back up here. Ooh, look at that. Now we're talking. Give me that ore. There we go. Yes. That looks nice. Yeah, we'll just sit here and just charge up a whole bunch of stone and things. Get ourselves a nice supply of resources built up. And I appear to have a whole nother vessel just coming in out of nowhere. Alright, let's point ourselves this direction here. And I want to hop out. I want to see what that is over there. What is that? Mining survey drone. We could take him. We can take him. Let's try number 5 here. It's not doing what I wanted to do. Why? Okay. 1. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, we got all the components we need. Let's go take out this mining drone. Now, hopefully, it's a mining survey drone. Hopefully this thing doesn't decide to shoot back. I don't have any tactical capabilities of doing this. If you guys want me to make a series out of this, I can. But the plan here, I'm just messing around survival, getting back in the mode of it because we are getting a new survival update. We're getting food. We're getting all sorts of dangers now that are coming in. This is going to be a very large step for Space Engineers as a game to getting to that quintessential point of survival where we're going to have a game that very quickly we're going to be able to do some cool stuff with. Now I already know what some of you are thinking. Badger, you going to subgrid some thrusters on there? Heck yeah. Trust me, we're going to subgrid. We're going to have some subgridded thrusters. We're going to have some subgrid systems that'll probably use. We're gonna really use some hinges to give the ship a little bit more of an interesting kind of look to it, so that we have a very interesting little ship. Okay, we have a survey mining drone and a survey mining drone antenna. Now, my big fear is I'm going to run up on this stupid thing, and it's going to decide to start sending crap my way. And I've got some good tools right now. Tools I don't want to lose, but we'll have to make that choice. Let's just sit here and just creep up on him here. He's not sent me a message yet, so it may not notice me. Oh yeah, we're right up on that joker. Hello, my good sir. Please come here, Mr. Drone. Where are you going? Don't run from me. Oh, he ran. He ran good and hard. Wow, he is really motoring right now. Oh, come on. What are you running for? Get back here. Why can't I lock onto you? Oh, come on. What is happening? Oh, wait, maybe it's Z. That may be the problem. Let me get close to him. Okay. What is alerting? Do we have a bomb on board? That's what I must know. There is a bomb. I see the bomb. It's right on top of him. I think I can take it out. Oh, he is being retarded. Oh, he chucked it. Good. Holy frick. He tried to kill me. Unfortunately for you, sir, you have no choice. All right. Let's do this. Oh yeah. There we are. Sorry, sir. Resistance is futile. There. Resistance is futile. Okay. He has the ability to resist me. Why? Where is this resistance coming from? And how do I shut you down? Come on, buddy. Where is it? You've got something here somewhere. Ah, there it is. Just got to find all the squishy bits. You can't do a whole lot. Oh, he's still doing a lot. Oh, ow. You SOB. Cut your brain out here and we'll see how that goes. There we go. Yeah, you don't want to do nothing. Just had to lobotomize you. That's all. There we go. Back to the respawn pod. Power this baby up. Look down here. Oh, yeah, we're doing good. One more act of piracy for Badger Wild. Got a CLM in survey drone. We're going to take him back, strip him for parts, and see if we can't improve the ship we've already got. We've also got a Mayday nearby. That's interesting. You get some speed going. Turn off the inertial dampeners. I don't know why that happened. Let's gonna get going. So, we got a big cargo barrel in the back here. I don't know what's in it, but we're gonna find out. Now, the drone attempted to chuck a bomb at me, which that didn't work too well. I'm wondering. Yes, this has a detector component on it. That'll do good. We're just gonna power on back here. Hopefully, we don't run out of oxygen by the time we get there. But everything should be good. So now we should be able to just bring this guy in, offload all his cargo. We've committed another act of piracy, unfortunately. Unfortunately, it is we have been forced to acts of piracy now. It's just the most horrid thing. Not really. But the current vessel that we've got right now, if I can get a bigger vessel and salvage some of the parts off it, however, of course, we can begin building advancements to the vessel and start taking the ship we currently got. I can make rebuild thrusters, which is nice. That will be a nice thing that we can do. Just take some thrusters in there and just do some cool stuff with it. But yeah, we're just in space right now doing the space pod survival, which is kind of a fun one. And I am now rapidly, we've got two acts of piracy already. You guys get to witness an act of piracy, and the other one was not witnessable. The enemy probably didn't even see that happen. And of course, that drone was actually lost. Let's pop this on here. I want to see, do we have any other things popping up around us? No, we don't. No, we don't. We also have the Factorum out here. I'm going to try and get some Factorum stuff at some point. That'd be nice. Some Factorum stuff would just be wonderful. But yeah, not a bad little drone right here. But I'm hoping I can steal some of this stuff and commit eventually to a mining drone using the PAM system. With that, I could move my ship towards a base or something. We could start up a multi system vessel that gives us a lot of options. We're going to hit this now, start slowing down about 4,000, about 4K out. This is the one thing I still have to use devil's measurements here instead of freedom inches. Instead of freedom units, that's what we would like to use as freedom units. Unfortunately. Wait, can I? Options. They made it an options in Space Engineers 1. No, not there. Graphics. No, everything is in meters still. Game. Okay, nope. Can't do that. Oh well. Still using devil's measurements. Yeah, we managed to take this drone, bring it back, strip it for parts. It should also have a cargo container on board, which will be nice. We can use this, we can grab this cargo container, pull some stuff off of it. And the other best thing is I could probably build a couple of cargo containers like this. These barrels are actually kind of cool to build on the side of your vessel. So we got one of those. We also have a one deal a couple meters out. I don't really want to go flying over there in the respawn pod and risk the entire ship on that. So we probably won't do that. What we will do is we'll slip on the pier to this thing. And we'll see if we can't get some stuff done. We'll see if we can't get some things figured out. I do have a plan. This is just me chilling out doing things because you can't build all the time, unfortunately. That about drive you nuts. Sometimes it's good when you're playing to sit back sometimes. And I'm like I said, we're also getting ready for that new update that's going to be coming out soon. Which should be coming out in a couple of days. It's going to have food. Usually when Keen announces this, they're going to be dropping something pretty quick. I'm hoping this is going to, I think it's going to end at the end of the month. I don't know. That would be awesome if it's at the end of the month. Because then I just have to come back and just buy me. I just have to come back and buy it. All right, slow down. Slow down. Let's see. Can I? Can I? All right, let's slow it down. Let's see if we can get inside this little hole here. I don't know. Do y'all? I don't know. What do y'all think? Asteroid base with defenses? Because it's a pretty spacious asteroid. I'm not gonna lie. There's our little unicorn inside here. There we go. Get us down there right about nice and level. Josh Fakosh. Good evening, Badger. Good evening, Josh. How are you doing? Like I said, just sitting here working on the space pod here, doing a brand new survival where I'm just getting ready for the next run up. Trying to see what all we can get finished here. So we have the drone. Now the drone doesn't have a bomb on it like it did last time. So let's look inside this thing, see what we got here. Oh, we've got some cobalt. We're going to take that. Gimme, gimme, gimme. My little pirate ship may not be much of nothing, but it's a pirate ship right now. I may have to change the colors on this thing. Now we're converting the cobalt into usable stuff. We do have a station we can go to get some kind of mission. But one of the things I want to do is I want to do some modifications to this thing. And one of the things I want to modify is I do want to put a big delta wing on the side of this, so we can do. Oh, that's interesting. We'll take that. I do want to do a delta wing on the side so that I can have a ship for mining, just something small with a PAM system on it. Now let me just take this off. And we're going to start salvaging this thing. They're like, oh my gosh, someone is tearing up our stuff. Yes, 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 yes. Badger's stripping it for parts. This here with its detector components is going to be nice for finding all the good stuff that I need. We also got a nice round beacon here. We'll take that as well. Actually, we're taking all of it, so it's not that big of a deal. We're not taking some of this thing. We're taking all this thing. Are we going to commit to piracy? Yes. Are we going to do missions? Also, yes. It'd be nice if I could do enough missions that I could end up with being able to buy another ship. That'd be kind of cool. We do have some maydays out here, and I want to be cautious with those because sometimes the new encounters are quite deadly. Oops, we're full inventory. Let's take this thing over here. Now we have a basic assembler and a basic refinery, and I'm starting to run low on oxygen. Let's go ahead and get some oxygen. Now my plan is to put the industrial cockpit on this thing so that we can run the one deal, and then transform this interior here into a kind of living space with all sorts of good stuff. Now, the advantage here is I've got lots of things I can take off this. We're just going to start ripping things off of it. And this is how we're just going to be running for the next couple of hours. But yeah, the new food system is looking great on the Space Engineers thing. I'm glad we have a dedicated block for that. And we got dedicated, all sorts of other dedicated systems just for that particular system. And I think they were discussing there's a possibility now that we're going to have different ailments. Like we've got different types of food. So it's not just a ration pack. We're not going to get like a ration pack and a soda. It's going to do something. We don't know what yet. We're all just watching and waiting. Also, I have enough ion thrusters here and just this one drone to actually produce some type of mining drone. We've got several event controllers on this bad boy. That's nice. Okay, we filled that inventory up. Let's go over here and shove all this inside. While we're at it, let's go ahead and grab the production here. And just disassemble all that while I'm at it. Basic assembler inventory. We're going to grab some stuff. I'm just going to try and compress this down because a lot of this stuff doesn't take up as much space. Especially these. Once these are broken down, they don't take up that much space anymore. Production, disassemble that. We want to take as little space as possible inside this ship. Oh well, we'll let that do its thing. But yeah, I want to take as little space as possible inside this ship, ship's cargo. So we'll have weight, but it's not gonna kill us in terms of everything else. So right now, like I said, we've got the ability to build a pretty straightforward mining drone. Let's get these greebly bits on the side here. What is going on? Oh, we've got a strobe light in here. That'll alert some people. Let's cut that out. No crybabies now. We don't like crybabies. I do like some of the design choices in this game, though. When they were building the new ships, there's a lot of design choices in how they built some of this stuff. It's just, I look at it and I think, oh, I gotta incorporate this later. There we go. Cut all that stuff loose. This is how we're doing it, boys. We are just gonna cut all this loose. Stick it into my pirate vessel here, which we're then gonna probably repaint. Okay, we got too much in there. We'll carry too much now. Gotta get over here and drop this in. Now, as we begin to disassemble everything, I may set up a system that automatically disassembles stuff. Right now, I'm kind of living in the suit because we're doing some remodeling, re-establishing of the ship. You know, we're re-establishing its capabilities. However, if I do find some magnesium, a gun is the first thing we're going to be putting on this thing. I'm trying to figure out what kind of gun. I kind of want to go with a custom job because with a custom job, oh, we can have some fun with that. Oh, these things have a lot of steel plates in them. This is why we're so dang slow. And we have a reactor. Yes. And let's see what's in this. Oh, hey, a flare gun and flares. Nice. We need that. Now I might could jerry rig a small nuclear reactor to the entire ship. It is a possibility. There we go. Let's take that AI basic task out of there. All right, let's rip this bad boy apart. Both these batteries will be destroyed, and we won't have to worry about this anymore. They have changed a bit, but then again, the last time I played was just after you released the Graboid. Graboid. What was the Graboid? Was it Graboid or Garmadon? Oh, wow, I forgot what the graboid was. I'm still trying to remember what that is. I remember I did something like that. I just can't remember what it did. Huh. No, a lot of things, if it's as old as I'm thinking, a lot of things have changed since then. A lot of things. Let's go over here, see if I should have all the equipment. Yeah, we're going to put this guy in. So now, okay, let's charge this dude up. This is currently going to be the front of the ship. Let's see, I need 2 more metal grids, 1 display, and some more bulletproof glass. So let's go ahead and get that done. We are also going to cut this out because we don't need a helm anymore. We're going to have an actual cockpit on this thing. Now then, what do I want to do? Let's go to assembling. Okay, 2 more of those, 1 of those. And what else was it? We'll do 30 of them. I need just 6 more bulletproof glass, and that's done. Hot dog. Okay. That's looking better. Asteroid miner. Oh, okay. Oh, yes. Yes. That's when I did the custom miner a while back. I remember that now. I remember that. That was when we had the hiccups with the system and I lost a whole bunch of live stream data. All those builds just gone. That was bad. Yeah, you'd lost the data since then. Did I lose the graboid? I may have. That's sad if I did. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is I want to replace this thing. Or actually, I just I've already done that. So let's go ahead and just replace you, good sir. Because there's no point in having that. What do I want to replace you with? Because we got this main line just going straight over there. I do need the ability to get back in with a survival kit. That's just going to be there. There's just no way around it. What we're going to do, I'm going to go number 4 here. And let's try adding a corner block right there of what we need. I should have everything inside here already. What's in the way here? Can't be that, because that's attached to that one deal. Okay, let's go in here. Let's look here. Let's look here. What am I missing? Production. I am probably going to need some steel plates, I bet. Oh, I can't extract anything from there because I'm not hooked up anymore. Yeah, I feel dumb. All right, there we go. That should do it. That'll hook everything back up, and then I can remodel the entire system. Yay. Now then, I kind of want to cut this section here out. We're going to just chop that loose here. Okay, we filled that up. How did you change colors? Is what I would like to know. I must have changed the color on that. Let's hop in here for a minute. recharge back up inside my fancy little cockpit here. I have a plan for this. I just haven't figured it all out yet. We're going to get it done. We're going to get it done, figuring that out. That's going to be one of the coolest little cockpit designs. While I'm going to have everything kind of focus into this area here. Probably also, while I'm at it, I'm going to go ahead and cut as much things off the front as possible. While I make this whole thing look just a little bit better. Okay, we're going to cut that loose. And we're going to make this thing just look a little beefier than it already is. Because that's my plan right now, to get this ship a little bit beefier than it is. There. That opens a whole lot of space up. And we'll take this out as well, because there's not going to be much of a point to it. Now, I just realized I can do something here. I could run a block around through to here. Set up an airlock somewhere. And I could end up giving this thing the ability to dock onto a station sideways. We'll mess with that in a minute. There, most of this is already connected, so I've already killed most of that off. All right. So now, we start the remodel. That and maybe this, I want to say. Okay, so first things first, we're going to have to go from this to, let me think. Actually, let's go back over here and set to defaults. Let's do that. That'll be a lot easier. There we go. We put one. Well, no, let's not do that. We're going to have to modify the rear thrusters on this thing at some point too, but let me see. There's got to be a way to make this work better. Let's go number 5. 3. Let's do number 3. There. There. And then we'll go to number 5, which will beef up like that. And then it'll just be straight that up until we get about right here. And I don't know, I kind of, let's see. Do this. That. This. And that there. So now we have this massive space right here that I can add rooms to either side, and I'm not going to lose much of nothing. And it's basically a large combat. Not a combat ship, just something that'll get there. It'll get there and back. That's what it's designed to do. So we'll go back to here. Now for number 3. And number 5. Unfortunately, we have no mirror tool here. There we go. That works. Now, if I recall correctly, I can actually add a half block here. Well, I think I can add a half block. I probably can't. I'll probably have to do something else. But we are definitely going to add the systems and blocks in place here. May move that. Well, it's not going to help me in your way. I guess it'll stay there for now. I do want to put a connector right here with an airlock point so I can just walk over, airlock into a ship, and then just walk on in. That'd be nice. So we're going to have to see how that goes down, I suppose. Yeah, like I said, just beefing the ship up. Just beefing it up right now. Making ourselves a little bit bigger than we should be. Okay, check that out. It's going to be a little heavier on the design, obviously. But I think it'll work. Let's go ahead and just start welding stuff up, because this is now just a little bit bigger ship. A lot heavier built, too. Crexion, sup Badger, how's it going? Just doing a little baseline survival. Nothing fancy. All right, let's jerk out a few more pieces of high concentrated steel here, or some steel plates. Let's see, we have a basic refinery and a cargo container down here. We're just going to start
energy low.
Throw some of that in. I'm going to go ahead and just power back up for a second here, because I don't want to lose all my progress. I've got some, Josh Fikosh here. I've got several installing. I can check tomorrow and see if I still have that blueprint of the graboid. I'll check too later, because I may still have it. It may be one of those things that just survived. I hope. It'd be nice if it did. But it may not. I don't know. But this is turning out to be a much, we're going to have a little bit beefier vessel. Almost a brick. Oh, come on. Ooh, there we go. I am really interested in what the new update's going to do, because the idea that we're going to get some really cool new mechanics involved. Now I'm probably going to take both these doors out. Probably going to have a door right here. And I don't think I can take that conveyor out without causing some issues, but I might be able. I might could put a connector under there somewhere far enough ahead that it wouldn't interfere with anything else. But let's go ahead over here, see if I can get myself something nice. Some more steel plates, because we're going to need them, obviously. Now then, let's just keep building here, working on a fancy schmancy little pirate ship. Okay, that's working pretty good. That looks good. It's getting there. It's got that big unicorn horn on the front of it, but it's looking nice. It's looking nice. Okay, so we got that done. So I need to cut off this corridor here with something. Let's look into the window blocks real fast. Okay, we got all kinds of windows. Question is, actually, I just realized something. I'm gonna put these in there because I could do something nice with those, but I just realized, where's my beds? Beds. There we go. We're gonna drop some beds. We're gonna drop some good stuff in here. Let me look along here real quick. Okay. I have a half bed I can put in, as well as several stuff. I can take out both these doors now. I have ventilation up here to run all the venting. Right here might be a good spot to put the bed. I don't know. That way you know I'm right next to the... Let me see. Do I have some of the build planner? No. We don't. Let's, okay, there we go. Just did that. And let's go ahead and weld this sucker up. I need a display. Why? Do I not have any iron? Guess not. So currently this is our ship for the moment. Just gonna mine us up some stuff real fast here. I'm gonna look through some comments here. Josh Fakehosh, SC. Graxion, I have a custom version of one of the blue small grid trader ships I usually build on survival planets. Nice. Josh Fakosh, the new update does seem interesting. Oh, it is. The new update that's coming out is going to be interesting. Right now, we've got all kinds of stuff. We've got the ability to run mining equipment. We can run a lot of stuff with just automations. I have done a PAM mining script, though. I may get me a PAM miner before it's over with, just so I can keep stuff going. Rexon, from what I have seen, we are getting much harder survival mode that is more extreme. Weathers and weather effects, such as radiation, in the next update. Yeah, we're also going to get a acid rain, which I think is going to be fun in its own right. Yeah, we don't have a whole lot of room to maneuver here with this thing because of the new armor plating I'm putting on this. But the plan here is not to keep the ship, or at least my plan currently. My plan is not to keep the drill on the ship. We'll eventually take that off and replace it with something else. But having a drill like this is a godsend. Just going to say it right now. All right. Still cannot withdraw displays. That should do it. Alrighty now. That makes things go a lot easier. Now, number 7, because I want this half window here. Let me slip around here real quick. Gonna attach this half window here. There. Just like that. Let's weld this up. Ta-da! We can now see out. That looks awesome. I may also, just for giggles, cut this out as well so you can see like a portcullis. Let me grab this one window here. There's a particular type of window on this that I want to use. It's a half block. It's one of these two. Heck yeah, let's go ahead and grab the stuff for this one. Throw it on there. I think that is airtight as we can get. And here we go, welding this bad boy up. Small, tiny functions. We've got little functional rooms now inside the ship. I may put another one of those on the other side. That just makes sense. Also, I could separate certain rooms here. Let's see. What could I do next? What could I add to this little survival ship we got going on now? Hmm. Another thing we can do, we can add a couple of strobe lights. Yeah, a couple of lights in the front of it. Let's add that. Nope, that's not going to work. I thought they'd be small mini lights. They're not going to be mini lights at all. All right, let's add a plate here. Come on. Oh, don't be stupid on me. There we go. And we'll throw a plate on the other side just for giggles. And then I'll try to reinforce this. There we are. I'll just give a little extra on the sides there. There. That way we can keep all that in place. Now to start fleshing out this interior here. Or grind out these doors. There we go. That's nice. All right. We may take this conveyor out too while I'm at it. Because what that'll do is it'll open up the sides of the ship here so that I can then possibly put a connector on the side. We can just connect this right over. So we have the bed over here, which is, yeah, this will be airtight as I can get. We have this side here, which I need to put some kind of storage in. Go for this. A lab sink. That looks good. We'll grab that. Da, da, da. What else do I have here? We're going to have storage units just all over the place. Oh, yeah, I already got that set up. And possibly a console module that'll enable me to get a drone going. And then we can send that out and do some fun with that. You can just grab some cool stuff. And we'll see where that goes from there. So, starting in, this, we have our have an armory here. Lockers, bookshelf, lab cabinet. We have a freezer. We'll put the freezer right here. We need interior plates for this, so let's grab some of those. All right. Put that here. Yeah, that'll work right here as well. We'll throw in another lab cabinet. That'll help. Now I'll put a brace right in there. Let's see. Right as we get to this area, though, one of the things I would love to have is an armory locker right there. And then I want, let's see, we need some corridors. I need some friggin' corridors here so I can run on through here, do my own stuff. We've got this section here. I may add a let's throw in a desk here. along with a kitchen. Kitchen. Number 4, frickin'. Actually, no. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. We don't need a kitchen. We don't need a kitchen. We don't need that. What we need is a set of corridors here, and then turn this side into storage. Let's go ahead. Break out the passage blocks. That'll work. We have passage blocks now, folks. We're gonna put those in. There we go. So I got that going. And somehow we're gonna have to put a wall up here. Let me think. Let me think. I know this is going to be the airlock. Let's go in here. Let's see. Where's my other... have I got those unlocked yet? Running through here, looking to see, well, we need to unlock the rest of this. We're going to need to build a battery at some point in time. Huh, I got the materials to build batteries, though. We are still eating through stuff. We have these unlocked. Where are they? Where are they at?
Energy low.
Ah, here we go. Gonna do the whole Millennium Falcon vibe here. Why in the world can... Oh. Alright, there we are. Oh, here are these rounded corridor blocks here. There's T corridor. Another T corridor. A corridor with a light. A round corridor. And that'll do. For there. That'll be all right. Let's see. Since this is going to be a storage area, let's shove a couple lockers here. And then right about here, where are the barrels? We got barrels. Come on, there we are. Yeah, there we are. Let's see, how many of those can I put in here, and how are they going to affect everything? Okay, yeah, we'll put one barrel in here. That'll make that look good. And then we just got to cover all this up. with some high functioning blocks. Let's just see what we got here. Oh, yeah, we got these. That'll do. There we go. You hold my pirate ship, you scallywags. Oh, wait. I have a better idea. I need to make this thing look armored. There's a very simplistic way to make this look even better. I have a plan. Doesn't mean it's a good one, but hey, we're going to try it anyway. So let's say we could put a block out here. And let's say, in doing so, I do this. And then, okay, that's not going to work. Crap, why didn't that work? It should work, but it's not working. Why is it not working? Hmm. Okay, maybe we won't do that. Like I said, it may not be a good plan. All right, there we go. That's working great. Yeah, we're just gonna weld all this stuff back up here. Need some steel plates. Where's my steel plates at? Close to 300 of them. That'll do. That'll do perfectly. Let's get here and get this all welded back up. There we go. All right, we're doing pretty good. There, that's looking a little better. Painted black and it'll look great. I do need to cover up this area up top though, so let's go ahead and cover that. 7. Gonna slap some plates on here just to cover that. And we're gonna go back here and weld it back up again. Yeah, that's something that's been sorely missing from Space Engineers is the ability to have a survival mode. Like, we have survival mode, but it's not as cool as what it could be. Things starting to look like a shit brick house now. Let's read some more comments while we're at it. Graxion. I wish they would have added more types of non-DLC quarter blocks instead of having the T or cross quarter blocks tied to the DLC. Yeah, it would work if you put a corner LCD light on the top panels. Yeah, I thought about that, but I thought, we got plenty of light. We're going to have plenty of light on this thing. Now then, let's go ahead and just start grabbing components. I'm going to shove all this back in there. Take out what I need. Now we're going to start welding up, making this thing look like an interior. Like we actually live someplace. Oh, the displays are going to piss me off. I can just tell already. All right, let's finish this up. Look at that. That's amazing. All right, we're getting somewhere. I think I'm going to need 1,000 more interior plates. Let's go ahead and just hit this basic assembler here. 200 more. That should help. There, check that out. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then this will be the area where I have the airlock set up. And away we go. Now we don't have any weapons on this ship yet. That's an issue. That much I can promise you. That is an issue. Dang displays, I swear. There's that. Okay, we're gonna need a lot more stuff. Do 100 of those. 100 of those. Well, that's finished. Let's grab another production here. Let's just grab this stuff, throw it there. Some interior plates, man. That's all I need left. Come on. Ah, jeez. All right, that should finish that up. Okay. That's gonna work out. Now the next question is, what happens if I slap a freaking door on the very outside of this thing? Is it gonna blow up or what? Doors, doors, doors. Where's my doors? Point progression. Do I even have doors? Aha. I don't have doors. I have to build a freaking battery to get doors. Here's an idea. We'll just... Okay, size needs 7... Just 3 batteries. We'll do 4. Okay, we're past that, so let's do... I need 8 more power cells production. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What the hey? I need like 1 more. Come on. Yes, we've managed to outmaneuver the battery here by building more. Let's see. Hey, Badger, I have started on a science ship and space engineers that will focus on exploration and development and testing of Clang drives. Oh, good lord. Oh no, we're going to anger the mighty Clang. Nah, you can do that if you want. Yeah, that wouldn't be a bad thing to build. That sounds like an actual pretty good project, actually. Let's go over here. We should have doors now. Where's my doors? I unlocked the doors. Where are they? Do not deny me my doors. Oh, come on. Don't tell me there's something else I have to do to get doors. Come on now. This is stupid. Yeah, I have doors. Where's my doors? Where's the bloody doors? Oh, there they are. Right in front of me. Okay. First things first, we're going to just do the lab doors on this thing because they're the thinnest. And I cannot get through them. Frick. All right, let's run up here and hop into the cockpit. Let's build up our oxygen and our one supply as much as we can. And then I may head off into the ether to check out that one area with this giant mining tool on the end of the ship. And we may see what we can find out here. There may come a point where I will redefine some stuff, but let's pull some pranks here. Okay, this is going to be interesting. Oh, wait a minute. Badger Wild. Can you? Is there a half version of that? No, there's not. Okay, so... Oh, that's not going to work at all. That's not going to work at all. Okay. That creates some issues. Okay. Let me think. Let me think. Uh, let's swap that to the other side. Let's go to the doors. First door, number 9. We'll put him here. The second door. Be the lab door. We'll put that there. I don't know. Is that how that's going to open? Let's weld that up and see. Nope. Wow, that didn't work out at all. All right, let's cut this out. This is just going to be a very, very tight fit right here. Okay. See if that doesn't help. There we go. All those are gotten. There. Now I have some kind of an airlock in place for situations. Now let's go ahead. Back over here to number 2. Now I can exit through here. Yes, I can. All right. And here we go. We should get airtight capability. Ah. Home sweet shithole. I do think adding a light in here would be a good idea. Let's add a light here. Let's add a nice one. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. All right, there we go. I can sleep. I got room. I've got a storage area back here. Heck yeah, we're doing pretty good. Now I'm just gonna grab all this, throw it in there. Look at this one for a moment. Plenty of work available if you know where to look. You should investigate this place. I heard there's a shortage on couriers. Mark that as a GPS location. There we go. Things are about to get fun. Might be a piece of shit, but it's home. Yeah, for the moment it is home. And I will optimize this thing with some weaponry at some point. Let's go in here. Let's pull this back. It is just... We're doing pretty good as a pirate vessel. Let's hit the GPS here. Show that on the HUD. Here we go. That suspiciously looks like it's very close to Earth. That suspiciously looks like it's close to Earth. Oh boy, this is going to be fun. Now, one major issue we've got with this ship is power. Oh, that's a tight fit. That's going to be fun right there. So we need to start adding, in my personal opinion. Take that off. What the world? I'm hitting the wrong button. I'm getting tired, folks. Let's see here. How we I want to add this on as a type of wing. Nope, that's not the one I want. This is the one I want. I may have to get rid of these two, or at least one of them. So let's go ahead and do that. There we go. And number 8. Like I said, a type of pirate ship. Got this nice wing on the side. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. We'll figure that out as we get going. That should give me 2 solar panels worth of power. Just so long as I don't accidentally go running into the planet Earth and get grounded there, that'll be nice. Here we go. Okay, all that's done. Now I just need this system to stop doing that and start doing those. A couple of them. Maybe some interior plates, I don't know. Maybe that'll help. Yep. Yeah, let's see if we can get this one solar panel up and running. We'll start. There we go. All right, girders are going to be the next thing we're going to need. Yeah, it's a battle between. Oh, girders on there. Get a couple of those. Cannot withdraw 2 girders and 6 girders. Are you joking? What? Oh, we stopped? There we go. Ship's working out pretty good now. Let's go back inside. Yeah, kind of a good look going on here. Military munitions drone. We don't have proper firepower for that thing yet. I don't know right now. This is Grexion. I don't know what is more of a challenge, starting in space or starting on planets that is not Earth. You do the no suit survival challenge, man. That's actually a pretty good one. Now, eventually, after we get some money and maybe a better ship, we will probably go do some things. But right now, this is really the best I got at the moment. She's not the most compact ship in the fleet, but she does a good job. Let's take a look at the battery here. Batteries are fully depleted in 7 hours. What? Wow. Current input is... Tilt this baby a little more. See how we're doing there. Still fully depleted. We're not putting in as much. And our stored output is just running out like crazy. Basic assembler off. Basic refinery off. Let's see how that works. Fully depleted in 15 hours. What the heck is pulling more out of the system right now? All right, that requires 100 kilowatts. We shut that down. Maybe... Oh, we're about facing the dang sun. We just don't have enough. We're looking at full depletion. What the heck is pulling so much power? Drill's not active. Well, we got what we need there. Let's do that. Taking out kilowatts here. Lab freezer, lab door, no. Lockers, no. All right, fully recharged in 9 hours. All right, there we go. Charge efficiency is 80%. And we're pulling some more stuff in while we're at it. And we're getting close to the target, so it's pretty soon we're going to have to hit the system and just kind of slow down. Me and my friends have done a no jetpack survival, which was interesting. Yeah, I think the Frostbite survival is no jetpack as well. Think about getting some guys who could do it together. I got some guys that I know can do the Frostbite survival scenario. Tried to do it once, but couldn't get everybody on at one time. And I think I can work with the current guys we got, and we'll just do the Frostbite survival, and just do a round of it. Because I still haven't gotten that achievement, and that is the hardest achievement. That is actually the rarest achievement in Space Engineers, because most people don't even finish the Frostbite survival. Four guys operating it, especially, and when that came out, it was really difficult. Now you have new weapons, and I know that the Frostbite survival has a massive magnesium vein right next to it, a very cheap miner going over, picking up a drill's worth of stuff and start moving it and building up a supply of ammunition for a ridiculous number of guns. You could have just a bunch. Oh, just however many cannon turrets you could just put on there. And then just start hammering away with them. Starting to get tired, folks. It's about 12:02 where I'm at. We're just meandering through the galaxy right now, charging batteries and just floating along. Nothing major. Let's go ahead while we're at it. And I want to grab all my ion thrusters here. See, I don't know if turning them off is going to have any real effect, but we're going to find out. Toggle block off. And while I am at it, and we're getting close to range, let's grab both the batteries here. I'm going to put that group in there with a recharge on and off. So now 2 I can turn off. 3 can hit that and just go full recharge. Now let's take a look. And the batteries are now pulling everything. Current output is 0 now. So now it's just pulling in as much energy as it possibly could. We're at 2.35 in terms of equipment. We are getting close to the station, though. We're going to almost be there. I have heard from people that the Frostbite scenario is hard to complete. You have no jetpack, and it has a whole bunch of tight corners with turrets. The one thing that makes it probably a little easier for us, and there have been, mind you, there have been a lot of people who have done it and managed to complete it. Well, what would give us an advantage if me and some of the guys got together and did it is we have all these extra systems now. Like, we have the drone. Like, back when that was put out, that was the Frostbite DLC. We had all the dead engineers and all that good stuff. And one of the things that we have the benefit now of is we have all kinds of new equipment, new thrusters. You could create some pretty interesting stuff and have like a small drone at the beginning. Like just having a drone at the beginning of the game to where you get what when you get the first piece that enables you to open up the area, and having that drone just sit there and start grabbing stuff and putting it in while you and the boys are off doing something gives a massive upgrade in capability. You can then upgrade a few units, build you some stuff, and then at the same time you can take some stuff apart and make a couple extra defensive systems and just start stockpiling ammunition for all of it. Because I think the very end of it you have to do a battle, I think. If it goes the right way. Yeah, basically the frostbite scenario is a assault. You're basically hired to go in and deal with a drone facility, and the drone facility, you're going in there to take some drone data out of it, and it doesn't go the way you want it to go half the time. Got some nice vehicles though. I can see the little station. We're still charging right now. I know we haven't gotten enough of a charge to really do much of nothing. So we're probably gonna take this ship to the station here. I can't land on the station, I don't think. I think that may be where we're gonna stop. Is if I get to this station here and I can maybe dock, maybe not. That'd be nice. I'm considering a nifty looking set of nacelles for this ship. Or I may just buy a ship and do something different if I get enough stuff later on. But that'll be much later. Right now we're just flying the ship in here to see what we can get our hands on. If I could eventually get a gravity drive, that'd be awesome. Actually, a gravity drive wouldn't be a bad deal. All right, let's pop number 3 here. Pop number 2. Hit Z. And start taking control of this situation here. We got a lot more mass now, so it's going to give some of our thrusters a bit of a fight. But it should be fine here in a minute. There we go. Now we'll start running this down. We got 39 minutes now of 40. Yeah, it's saying it's way longer to slow down now. We're going to have to get our hands on some more thrusters somehow. Unfortunately, this ship is just not going to cut it for much longer because the mass we're putting on it is going to get a lot worse. All right, this station may have a couple places to land, so we're going to try and get as close to a landing position as I can. All right, let's get in here, see just what we're looking at. I don't want to clip something if I can help it. Okay, it's a small station. Should have seen this coming, but okay. We're going to pull the ship in right here in a docking kind of formation here. We'll pull it off to the side just in case somebody decides they want to. Oh wait, I'm looking at this station all wrong. Come on. Let's slip in here and drop the ship down a bit. Yeah, we're getting heavier. We're gonna need more, a better set of thrusters at some point. We've got a whole lot of there. Turn it off and nope, nope. Yeah, do that. All right, let's walk down this bad boy. Oh, I can't get out. What the hell? Suddenly, I can't get out of my ship. What just happened here? Oh, I can't get out. That is awesome. Is it because I'm carrying something? Oh, what has stopped me? Feel like I should do a hell dive or something. Well, I guess we're stuck here for the moment until I can figure out how to get out of the ship. So, yeah, looks like I am just going to be here for the moment. Yeah, this is probably where I'm gonna shut it down now because for one thing, I got to figure out what's going on with the door. We may have to do a rebuild of that, and I need to figure out what to do with this station and see what I need to, yeah, get done, get over with. But anyway, folks, thank you all for watching. I'm glad you all had a chance to hop on in here and see a little bit of Space Engineers action going on. I am planning on doing more with this. I just don't know where this is going to go. I may build something interesting for this particular build run. We may take this entire ship apart at some point and start rebuilding it if I can steal enough ships. Maybe build some kind of station like this. I don't know. But I don't know. I may get some more people to come on and help out with it because we need to do some more. I want to do some more survival stuff on here because we've been doing a lot of build stuff, and that has been, whew, it's fun, but it's starting to take its toll, and I need to do something besides build work. And I need to do a gameplay. I may do a gameplay where we all just sit in one ship, or we pick an asteroid and we just start building a base out of it, and just work from there to build out and just make like a really cool base or something. I don't know. I don't know. Well, we got to get ready for that new build, the new system coming out where we're going to have all kinds of fun stuff going on. But anyway, folks, I hope y'all enjoyed the live stream tonight. Hope you enjoyed watching me. Be sure to hit a like on the video to help out the channel. It is one of those things that just, it's unfortunate, but that's how YouTube is operating right now. And they're just being a bunch of, well, I'll keep that particular thought to myself. But anyway, folks, like I said, thank you all for watching. Thank you all for being here tonight and just hopping on in when you know there's not going to be regular scheduled programming. It's just a chill stream where I just sit around here, talk, and just gab. But as always, I am Badger Wild saying stay safe, stay frosty, and I will try to be back on with another build stream. And who knows, may do more of this stuff with the pirate ship we got going on here, or the semi-pirated ship we got. I'm going to see if we can get some cool stuff going on. By the way, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye for now.